Today is about truth and reconciliation of First Nations people, so it's important to consider the facts. I believe in healing, so I understand the importance of reconciliation. When I look at the words truth and reconciliation, I see a beginning and an end. Truth being the beginning and reconciliation is at the end. What I think is missing is all the work that belongs in between, all the emotional and spiritual healing. For the sake of the title, let's first look at the truth, or the reality of where we are as a nation on this matter. After many, many years of going unheard and being pushed aside, the Government of Canada finally admitted and apologized for the cultural genocide of our people. After the truth was out, not only did it reopen the wounds of the survivors of the residential school, it left more Canadians angry and hurt that they didn't know. Then the announcement was made. Hundreds of small, unmarked graves were being found at residential schools across Canada. First Nations people, again, felt this news as it continued to peel back the layers and expose more of the magnitude of just how deep our trauma went. As the rest of Canada clung to the thoughts of always keeping their children safe, tears fell across the nation. Today we are all talking more about what happened since and during deculturalization of our culture. Yet still at times am triggered. As an intergenerational survivor, I too find myself angry and sad. Sometimes it's hard to hear someone speak of land acknowledgement, and it reminds me again how much healing still needs to take place. So if you ask me, I would put acceptance in between truth and reconciliation, because I find that is a more important place to be. Many of us, especially our elders, are still trying to process the truth, and with that, we all need to help each other by listening and offering compassion and love. We can have compassion on both sides, because remember, love always wins. So today on Truth, Acceptance, and Reconciliation Day, when you're wondering how to celebrate it, what you can do is show love to each other. If our ancestors could go back and do things differently, I think that's what they would want. Put the ego aside. Your desire to be better, richer, or more popular doesn't need to live on this day, or any day. It should all be about love. Don't hold judgment, trash talk, or be mean. Just hold space and think about the things you love and walk through the day with it. This is how we can change things, together, and not leave anyone out of it. We are all equally just as important as the next. Race doesn't matter, because we are all humans.